good Tuesday morning to you from the beautiful Colorado Rocky Mountains. Welcome back to the channel. I am Shady. You are in the zone. If you are new here, please grab yourself a cup of coffee, pull yourself a comfortable chair up, jump right in the chat. All we ask is that you just be respectable to the people that are in chat also, and to me. That would be nice too. It is very early in the morning to be doing this. I had actually scheduled this at first. Hey Yankee, how you doing? Let's see who all we got here. Hey Yankee Watchdog, Share Bear, Coffee First. I think I saw McBean in here a while ago. Good morning, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Anyway, it is early. I had originally scheduled this for a little bit earlier. I was hoping I could catch some other people before they had to go to work. I had some things come up last night and I had to move it up about 45 minutes. So here we are. And here we are in 7 days. We will elect the 47th president of the United States of America. A lot of questions, a lot of conjecture, a lot of theories going on out there about what's going to happen. I mean, we have already saw a lot of theories that came up about what would happen before the election. Some of them just didn't happen. But excuse me, I am trying to get some frogs out of my throat here. Anyway, so the question on a lot of people's minds is what's going to happen after the election? And I had originally named this video Shady Predictions, Shady Post-Election Predictions or something like that. The things that I'm going to discuss with you guys are not actually predictions. They're more possibilities than predictions. I didn't want to come across as fear porn or that I was trying to predict the future or anything like that. God knows I went through that about a year ago with some folks saying that I was all of a sudden this I was some kind of fortune teller or something like that, which was not true. One of the things leading up and during the election that a lot of people have been worried about has been the fairness of the election, that there won't be any drama this time around, that there won't be any cheating this time around. And I'm not saying that there was the last time. You can believe what you want to believe, but let's just go with we can all hope that there won't be any drama around this election. That's a nice way to put it, I think. However, here in the state of Colorado, election fraud has already reared its ugly head. In Mesa County, which I said, I did a little video on this earlier this week, I think, or late last week. Mesa County, which is a little bit north of here, has already, at first, they had found 6 instances of voter fraud where people were stealing votes out of the mailboxes, and then they were filling them out and signing them and turning them in. And there was 6 of them, and they had caught those 6. And 3 of those, it was too late to do anything about them, but there were 3 of them where they got to redo their vote or whatever they did. The Attorney General here in the great state of Colorado, Jenna Griswold, yeah, I think that's how you say her name, Griswold. I just call her the Smurf because she's that blue. She has been dancing and singing and trying everything that she could do, because this is the woman that has for, the past 2 years been standing on her little soapbox and talking about how secure Colorado elections were and yada, 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 yada. So she's done a huge couple of press conferences on this, trying to backpedal, trying to make up excuses, trying to do this, do that, anything she could do. Well, in the meantime, now in Mesa County, the tally has went up to 12. And I said in the other video that these things would be like cockroaches. Where there was 6, there would be 600. Well, now we're up to 12 in one county, in one state in this country. But I am still hoping, praying that we can have at least a semi-drama free election and can get a clear winner and get that winner fairly soon. As far as the prediction part of this thing goes, like I said, I didn't want to call these predictions. These are things that could possibly happen after the 2024 election. One of those things, Xi Jinping, China. It is extremely possible that within a few weeks to maybe a couple of months, if Kamala Harris is elected president of the United States, it is very possible that Xi Jinping and China will attack Taiwan. You have to understand, China has never, ever recognized Taiwan's independence. They have always said that Taiwan is part of China, will always be part of China. And Xi Jinping wants Taiwan. There was something in the news yesterday, I believe it was, and I cannot remember what it was, where I believe the Taiwanese, is that how you say it? The Taiwanese actually repelled back some kind of exercise or something that the Chinese were doing. So this is already hot. This is already just right there on the edge of breaking, if you know what I mean. And I do believe that within a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months after the election, if Kamala wins, Xi Jinping will make a move on Taiwan. It is very, very possible. And let's not forget Mr. Putin. Let's not forget this Ukraine-Russia thing that is going on. I believe that it is very, very possible that if Kamala wins this election, that Putin, if he is in a giving mood, if he is in a good mood, he will give Ukraine maybe 48 hours to vacate Russian territory. 48 hours, 24 hours, get out, get all of your equipment out. Or I sincerely believe, it is extremely possible. I keep wanting to say I believe, and I'm trying to substitute that for it is extremely possible. So it is extremely possible that if Ukraine does not back up, get out of the country of Russia, that this guy will not take it. He will go scorched earth on Ukraine. I do not think he will go nuclear. Regardless of how evil and how bad of a guy Putin is, I do not think he is foolish enough to push the button and go nuclear on Ukraine. I do believe that if he decides he's going to go serious on Ukraine, that he will bring everything he has to bear on the country of Ukraine, and he will take the country. He will take Ukraine. I am trying to wake up, y'all. Please forgive me. But I think that he will do that. And let's not forget little rocket man, Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea. This guy for years, or at least for the past 4 years, he's been threatening. He's been doing tests. People tell him, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. He does it anyway. He reminds me a lot of this little tiny Chihuahua dog that my grandma used to have when I was a kid. And if somebody would come up to the door, to the screen door, knock on the door, this dog would be at that door, and all you would hear is barking and see teeth and fur raised up on the back of its neck. But as soon as you open that door, this little dog ran behind the couch and turned into just this quivering little mass of peeing on itself and everything else. Kim Jong-un is a lot like that little Chihuahua dog. A lot of times he's a lot of bark and no bite. However, I do believe it is very possible that if Kamala Harris wins this election, he will take some kind of action, either an attack on the United States, or he may attack South Korea, and try to unify his country once again. So we have to keep our eye on little Rocket Man too. Also, Iran, Israel. Right now, Israel, and I had got some bad information in a past video, but right now, Israel is fighting at least a four-front war, and Iran is behind 99% of these little terrorist organizations and stuff that are attacking Israel. It is, I'm trying, it is extremely possible that if Kamala Harris wins this election, that Iran and Israel will go full-bore war with each other. And if they do, I think a large portion of the world, including the United States, is going to be drug into this war. Because unlike Ukraine and unlike Taiwan, the United States has already said that they will defend Israel until the end. Good morning, Loretta. How are you? Prepping artist Kelly Rambo. Good morning. How you guys doing? But I do believe that if Kamala Harris wins, it is very possible that this Middle Eastern thing will turn into an all-out war between Israel and Iran. Iran, unlike Putin, the people that are running Iran, they don't have a whole lot of common sense. They have nuclear capability, or at least they are very close to having nuclear capability. And to be honest with y'all, we do not know exactly where they are in their nuclear testing. So they could have a dirty bomb right now. If this happens, I think it will plunge the entire Middle East into a bloody, big, long war, and it will drag every country in this world pretty much into it. Now, what do all these, the thing about it is, and I know that I have said if Kamala wins, that this stuff will possibly happen. It is possible that it will happen if Donald Trump wins. It's just not nearly as likely, because unlike Kamala, if Donald Trump says something, it's a good possibility that some of these people will respect what he says. With Kamala, China goes for Taiwan, North Korea goes for South Korea, Putin goes for Ukraine, and they will all look at this woman and say, what you going to do about it? Because they know she's not going to do anything about it except talk. Now, as far as our country goes, I don't care who wins this next election. We are more than likely going to see this all over again. We are more than likely going to see civil unrest all over again. If Trump wins, you'll see organizations like BLM and Antifa rear their ugly heads once again. We may even see some organizations that we have not even heard of yet. If Kamala wins, same thing pretty much. The one thing about Kamala winning is all these people that have come across the southern border, sleeper cells. That is what really, really bothers me about this, is sleeper cells being activated by Iran, by North Korea. Pick your Middle Eastern country that hates America, which is most of them. I believe that it is extremely possible that we will see riots, that we will see unrest in the street, the same burning, the same pillaging, the same looting. And also, one thing that you can probably look at as being a possibility that if Kamala wins this, and if one, if not two or three of these other things kick off within 6 months, I believe within 6 months to a year, it is very possible that we will see the economy of this country collapse. I believe that it is possible that we will see food lines, that we will see homelessness like we haven't seen since the Great Depression. I think that with the war going on, especially if it's a Middle Eastern war and we get drug into it, with the war going on, with civil unrest, with all these other factors going together, that the economy that is teetering right now. Good morning, Katrina. City Prepper, how are you? I do believe that with all that going on, that we will see the economy of this country crash, fall to levels that we haven't seen since the Great Depression. I believe we'll see food lines. I believe we'll see homelessness, people losing their homes because they simply can't afford to pay it. And there's several other things that, are possibilities for what is going on, for what may happen after this election. Hang on just a second because I do want to get that. Brother Shady, let's not forget about the military being used against us. Yeah, they snuck that in, Loretta. Just here a couple of weeks ago during the hurricanes and stuff. They have actually passed some kind of thing to where they can for real use the military against unarmed American citizens. Who else do we have in here? All right. Anyway, like I'm saying, guys, I am not predicting anything. I sincerely hope, I pray that none of this happens, no matter whose election. Good morning, Mary. How are you? I seriously believe, though, that if one or more of these things happen, the economy will tank, and we will see a time in this country that we have not seen in a very long time in the history of our nation. What do you guys think? I saw a couple of comments in there. The one thing about the military being used against us, though, that is scary because that has always been kind of a staple, that we have rallied around, that the military cannot be used against American citizens. But from everything I have heard, they have changed that to where now the United States military can be used against citizens in this country, and that is scary. City Prepper, might be the plan to bring it all down under President Trump, and that is a very, very valid point. It could very well be a plan to bring it down, to blame Trump. There are a lot of people out there saying right now that the Democrats don't really care or don't really want Kamala Harris to win this election, because if she does not, and Trump gets into office, then they can blame everything wrong on Trump. They can blame everything that happens on Trump. Of course, they're blaming everything on Trump now. So, it's not like that's anything new. Coffee first, then speak. I don't see you over here. There you are. Where's Biden? Is he still president? And I appreciate the LOL after that, but it's really kind of not funny. I think he's made, like, since Kamala stepped up and took over, I think he's made like 2 appearances 2 public appearances, something like that. The guy's not running anything. Ooh, let me see. Share Bear. This is a long one. I have heard mixed things about that military order. Part of me thinks it could be used against the evil and it would be a good thing. But at this point, who knows? I have faith in God. Share Bear, the faith in God is the only thing that we have. It's one of the only things that we have left to hang on to. I'm with you on that. Part of me thinks it could be used against the evil. It really, I'm just going to be completely fair about this. It really doesn't matter if the military is used against the evil or the good. The military should never be used against its own citizens, period. That's what we have police for. That's what we have, law enforcement for. Now, I'm not saying that they should federalize law enforcement or anything. What I'm saying is it is law enforcement's job. It's not the military's job. The military's job is to protect us against threats, foreign and domestic. That does not mean American citizens, y'all. Yankee Watchdog, I think I already said good morning to you, but good morning if I missed you. I hope you saw that short I did. It's one of the few Trump shorts that I've done was fight. Fight, fight, fight. We have to fight. And the best way that we can fight, is to vote. I mean, honestly, that is really at this point in time right now, that is our only weapon that we have is to get out and vote. And everybody has to get out and vote. If your neighbor cannot drive, you need to go knock on their door, take them by the hand, lead them out to your vehicle with their ballot in their hand, take them down to the drop-off and let them vote. All right, everybody needs to do this. It's what is Trump saying? Too big to rig it or something like that. We have to do that. Coffee, hurry up! I'm going to shut this down pretty soon. We have to make, like Reagan did, we have to make a statement with this election. I have my ballot in the dining room right now. I have one more section that I need to fill out, and I'm taking it down to the drop-off box today. I would suggest that everybody else takes their ballots in early. If you have not voted already, please go vote and vote early. Kelly Rambo, the prepping artist. The thing I'm worried about if Harris wins is taking away our First Amendment, and then we can't talk like this. First Amendment, Second Amendment, pretty much anything they want to do. These people want to rip and shred the Constitution of the United States to pieces, and they want to rewrite it. They want to redo it. And guys, you know me. Y'all know me. I'm going to call them communists because I believe they're communist. So I agree with you. I believe that they will try their best to get rid of the First Amendment and the Second. Share Bear, I can only vote early at clerk's office, and I don't trust them, so I am waiting until Election Day so I can go to my city hall. Hey, Share Bear, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. The main thing, the important thing is you're going to vote. There are a lot of people that are sitting around on their hands right now, and they're moaning and complaining, and they won't vote. There are people out there that are going to, we got to do this, and we got to do that. And then when it comes down to the cutting time, they don't vote. The thing about it is all the amendments, yes, sir, all the amendments and the Constitution itself. I agree with you, Yankee. Teresa, good morning to you. Oops. Anyway, that jumped. I was going to put you up. There you go. Good morning, Teresa. How you doing? I'm making sure I bring my nephew with me too. He has never voted before. Well, good for you. That is being a great aunt right there. If he's never voted before, hey, he needs somebody to walk with him through it and, kind of show him how to do it. There's not a whole lot to it. His ballot's already filled out, but it's good that you're taking your nephew who's never voted before, taking him to the polls or taking him to the voting booth and sharing that experience with him. I think that's part of being an American, to be honest with you. What else we got going on? Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, please give me some thumbs up, y'all. My thing, and you guys have seen my shorts here lately. You guys know that I've been doing a lot of faith-based shorts, and some people that offend some people. I've lost some subscribers over it, honestly. I don't care. But what I was going to get down to, what I was going to say, and I believe somebody had it in comments a while ago. I'm trusting in God. This is all in his hands, and we can only do what we can do, and we got to let him do the rest. So I keep faith in everything is working out the way that it should, the way that it's been planned to work out. And we can go into detail on that in another video. But I have to believe, I have to have faith in the Lord that he is under control. Oh, snowing here today, Shady. Might be a good day to go vote. They are saying that by Wednesday or Thursday, we're going to catch it here on this side of the mountain. So I don't think we're going to get it as bad as the actual mountains themselves in the western slope. But there is a big low that is moving in right now. And yes, hey, it's Colorado. We always get snow before Halloween. That's just one of the things about living in Colorado. I truly appreciate everything you do, Brother Shady, either a short video or a big live. I just appreciate you. Thank you, Loretta. Let me tell y'all something really quick. And if there's any new subscribers out there, like I said at the beginning of the video, please jump into chat, say hi, be respectful. But Loretta, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. You guys are the ones that brought me back when I was really thinking about hanging this up. You guys are the ones that in the back of my mind, I kept thinking about my subscribers. I kept thinking about you guys. And I'm like, I said, I'm not going to do this to the subscribers. As bad as I am at doing this, I'm getting better. But I'm doing this and I'm getting better. And I am really, really trying to improve the channel, to improve the videos for you guys. So when you tune in here, it's not like, oh gosh, look, Shady's doing it again, yada, yada, yada. So I am, I appreciate everything that you guys do. I appreciate all the thumbs ups. I appreciate the subscriptions. Hey, look, I'll tell y'all a secret, okay? I know we're in chat right now, and I know you guys are all over there on the sidebar and you're talking to each other and all that stuff. And I welcome, thank you, appreciate you being here. But please drop down in the comments. Leave a comment below. Even if it's only good morning. Florida Man will come on here. I don't know if he's in here or not. Florida Man will come on constantly. And his only comment is good morning or good evening. But you know what? I appreciate that because the comments actually help Al Gore's rhythm. Oh, I'm sorry. The algorithm. The algorithm to the videos. Okay. So when you guys drop down and leave a comment and a thumbs up, that really, really helps the channel grow. And I really, really appreciate every one of those that you guys give me. So I appreciate you guys. I am deeply humbled that you come here and you listen to me, my Mississippi redneck rambles for 20, 30 minutes at a pop when we do these lives. Thank you very much for that. Well, Share Bear, there will be a place to leave a comment. I promise. There usually is anyway, unless YouTube has gone completely funky. Christine, good morning. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here. I have gotten so many new subscribers since I was doing the faith-based videos, or the faith-based shorts, and I'm getting kind of tongue-tied. I'm sorry. Like I had said in a previous video, these things are something that I believe the Lord just kind of moved me to do. I have not become a minister, preacher, evangelist, anything like that, but I want to give people a message of hope. And I know this live stream has not been real hopeful because we have looked at all the gloom and the doom that could happen with the election. And it's like I said before, y'all, I think the thing that I hope the most for out of this election is that we have pretty much a drama-free election this time around. I don't want either candidate to be able to come up after the election and say, well, it was stolen, or it was this, or it was that. I just kind of hope we have a clear-cut winner. Are we going to? If the polls are any place near correct, and I believe in polls about like I believe in the tooth fairy, but if the polls are anywhere near correct, this race is pretty much a dead heat right now. You get some polls and Trump is winning by 2 or 3 points. You get some polls and they're at a dead tie. You get some polls and Kamala is 1 or 2 points ahead. Hey, Kelly Rambo, thank you very much for stopping in. I was about to give you guys some perks anyway. If you guys have not, please go over to Kelly Rambo's channel and subscribe. And the same thing with Red Dog, any of the smaller creators. And I was wanting to get into this, and I'm sorry I'm jumping off subject, but I was wanting to get into this. I had said something in another video about I had watched a video by Asymmetrical Preparedness about building our prepper family, and I think that's what we need to do. We have several people that come in here. Coffee first, then speak, and I'm going to miss people, so please forgive me. Coffee, if there's anybody out there that has a channel, including yourself, please post the link to that in the comments. You are a moderator, and I think you're the only wrench that I've got in here. There are a lot of small channels out there, y'all, that they're good channels. And there are a lot of people out there that are like me that have mediocre channels, but we're trying real hard. And I'm not clumping anybody that I'm mentioning into my category, but there are a lot of small channels out there. Katrinka LOL has got a very nice little channel and her videos are, they're 90% of the time they are not prepping videos, but they are very good videos. Kelly and Rambo, the prepping artist, very good channel out there. Red Dog, I believe you've got a channel, don't you? I'm not sure Red Dog's got a channel or not. Katrika, yes, you do have a channel. A very good channel, as I mentioned before. But there are several channels out there. If you go to the homepage of the Shady Zone, look down. I do have a bar down there that I have not updated in a while. I apologize for that, and I will try to fix that situation. But I have some of the channels that I like to go to and that I like to watch. And I want to make sure that I give some perks, that I send some thumbs ups out there to all of you guys out there that are creating, that are putting stuff out on YouTube, and are trying to grow your channels right now. If you're in here and you're not subscribed to Coffee or to the Prepping Artist or to Katrinka, Red Dog, any of these guys, Papa's Farm, Michael Papa, if you guys are not subscribed to any of these channels, please go take a look at their channels and hit that, subscribe to him. Just like I ask you to do here, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all those things. Give people a chance. I've been doing this probably for 2-3 years now. I only got serious about it maybe a couple of years ago. I got really serious about it here a couple of years ago, and because I enjoy it, because I enjoy spending time with you guys. So I have tried to grow this channel. I have tried to make the channel better. The more people I have watching, or if I have anybody watching, I always try to improve the channel. When we budgeted some of our stuff here last month, I made sure to keep the streaming service that I've got, the software that I have, that I actually pay for every month, just so I can make the videos look better so you enjoy them more. Coffee, thank you for putting up all those sites. You can throw Caveman James in there if you've got his link. I don't think he's doing a lot of videos anymore. I believe James went off to open a restaurant, so that is taking up all of his time. But I will say a couple of things about Papa's Farm, about Michael Papa. He has changed over to a channel that is a lot like the channel that I wanted to do on the side that I never got off the ground. It's still, kind of out there in the neat. It's out there. I just have not done anything. The ether. It's out there in the ether. I haven't done anything really with that. Hang on one second. Red Dog. Our meet and greet hayride had about 40 come to the hayride and campfire. The prepping artist came to it. Thanks, Kelly and Rambo. That is great. That is absolutely great. In case you guys don't know, Red Dog has a thing called Red Dog's Retreat. He's got a big campground. I believe he's got a range on it and all kinds of good stuff. And from everything that I've heard, when he does something, it's a lot of fun. I believe you are kid friendly also, are you not, Red Dog? But I believe Red Dog is kid friendly. Yes, WTF Television. And I am so much of a kindred spirit with Papa's Farm, because I watch his videos. I see how he is trying to make his videos better, and he's doing one heck of a good job over there. Y'all go over there. I think he does them on Friday or Saturday evenings when he does his live streams, and they are usually pretty cool. Katrinka does a lot of pretty cool things on her videos. Non-prepping most of the time related, like I said, but she does do a lot of cool things over there. Kelly and Rambo, the prepping artist, they have some great live streams. I've been a guest on their channel a couple of times, and here pretty soon I am going to start having guests on here. So if you guys want to collaborate with me on anything, big word, huh? If you guys want to collaborate with me on anything, please email me and let me know. I am also working on getting a very special guest to come here on The Zone. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I can talk this person into actually taking 15 minutes or something like that and coming on to one of the live streams. So if I get that to going, I will let you guys know ahead of time, and I would appreciate it if I get this person here, if you would come on and ask them some questions, even if you don't live in Colorado. Preppers and Patriots Old Channel Friday, 8 o'clock. Thank you very much, Teresa. Where is that at? WTF TV is his Preppers and Patriots Old Channel Fridays at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. 8 o'clock Eastern Time is 6 o'clock my time, and I am usually still at work on Friday evenings by then, so I miss a lot of them. I catch the replays. Like I was saying about Caveman James a while ago, he hasn't done a lot of videos here lately. he was actually going over and doing like some paranormal stuff, some Bigfoot stuff. And I personally was enjoying the videos he was doing. So we'll see how his restaurant comes out, how it works out. We'll see if he comes back on. If he does, please go over and watch his videos. And, if you guys know a channel, if any of you moderators out there know a channel that, it's a small channel like this one, please, you can put the link of it up in the chat over there. I am going to cut this short here in a few minutes, or cut this off here in a few minutes. We've already went over 40 minutes, and that's pretty good for me in a live stream. And I know I have rambled on about some things, but I hope you guys, hey, do me a favor. In the comments section, let me know what you think about the way the video looks right now, the way the graphics are going and stuff like that. I think it's pretty neat. If you don't, please let me know. If you've got any ideas that can improve, please let me know. Okay, Christine. I was just looking at the chat. I've got the chat going on two different things, but thank you, Red Dog. I've got the chat going on two different screens. One of them's a little bit behind the other one. I appreciate that, Red Dog. Thank you very much. I'm enjoying playing around with it, to be honest with you. Okay. Let me see if I can do that, Teresa. I'm not sure if I can or not. I tell you what, I will do that. I will wrench you. I will make you a blue wrench. But in the comments, leave the link to the comments. You can always cut and paste it. So, but I will. I do need some more moderators. You guys, especially with the channel getting bigger, we may see some brand new shady folks in chat coming up here pretty soon. But wow, I didn't know it did that. Anyway, listen, if you are new here, if you stumbled on this by mistake and you're thinking, oh my God, what is this? Look, if you enjoy it just a little bit, please go up and click on the subscribe button. That way you become part of our little family. And as I always say, while you're up there, go ahead and click on the bell notification button. And that way, when the Shady Zone puts out a new video. If you click on the bell, please make sure, I'm doing 2 or 3 things at once. Please make sure if you click on the bell notification that you click all notifications, and that way Look, y'all, if you just want to subscribe and you don't want to be notified, then you can subscribe and not be notified. But I'm going to call this one good for today. I know I kind of rambled a little bit, but I wanted to actually spend some time over here with people like Coffee. Much love to you all. Same with me. Much love to you, everybody out there, every member of the family out there. I might have rambled a little bit. I might have got off subject a little bit. I really don't care. Because I wanted to go over and chat every now and then. I wanted to kind of read what you guys were doing. And, well, Red Dog, if you don't want to be a moderator, I'm not going to make you be a moderator. I'm not going to twist your arm, Scooter. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you coming in for the live streams and commenting and participating in the chat. Anyway, you guys, well, Red... It is true that it could be too much like babysitting. I kind of consider my moderators my armed guards, my first line of defense in this war on trolls. So, I mean, luckily I don't have a lot of trolls on here. I do get one every once in a while, especially in the comments. I have gotten, and I don't even want to call them trolls. Loretta, take care. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. I don't even want to call them trolls, but I have some people, especially in some of the faith-based shorts, that have made comments, and I've kind of backed away from it. And when I first read it, I thought, oh, they're trolling me. Most of the time when I get a comment asking questions or, being just a little bit negative on the faith-based videos, I give it a little while. I'll read it 2 or 3 times. And then I try to answer whatever they're saying. I try to respond to whatever they're saying in kind of a positive way. Instead of just shutting them down and deleting the comment. Now, if you come on and you're being just obnoxious, and it's the same in chat, I expect it out of the moderators, it's the same in chat, I'm going to 86 you. I will. However, until then, as long as you're respectful, you're welcome here. Be part of our little family that we got going on. Be part of our community that we have going on here. Okay, you guys, I want everybody out there to have a great day today. All right, I know it is Tuesday. It is the beginning of the week for most folks. So I want everybody to have a great week. I'm going to try to get another video done this week. I'm going to go into this Colorado voting thing a little bit, hopefully. I want everybody to have a great day. Take care of each other. God bless. And until the next time, y'all do me a favor and stay shady.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. And these shields, boys!